Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Number 35.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Rosen off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Complete to number 30.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Steelers.
On play action, Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Steelers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The tackle made.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. off you go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, McFarland. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. It's a tackle made just shy of the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Melvin Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. The open man is Clark, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Can't even run nowhere. I can't go nowhere.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers
whatever, man. Let's get out there and play some fucking defense.
As they take over. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's not going to get there.
Damn. What the fuck?
It was blown up in the backfield. Tough
That's some
sledding.
gay shit, bro.
There on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The Steeler first down.
On 1st down, it's Clark. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
at their own.
So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I can't do a fucking
Charles,
thing,
at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it,
wow.
So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Whatever. I can't do shit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Going up top. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw complete by Rosen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Yo, Duvernay, use
Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first down. They'll start with McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
Nigga, you got one ready.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive.
This nigga caught a play on me. And I was trying to audible like I'm doing right now. I was trying to, cause I know he's trying to go deep on me. So I'm trying to like keep my safety. Yeah, get this nigga, man. Fuck that. This nigga, man.
That's a good start for him.
He can try all he wants. I know what I'm doing right now.
At the 47-yard line.
I'm gonna keep that nigga back there. He already took it once. He'll do it again.
Pick up on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. It's Rosen. Escaping the pressure.
Get that. Oh, that was almost a thing. Oh, man. Because I saw what he was doing. I'm like, nah, I'm going out there with that nigga. All right. My bad.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I knew that. I knew that's what was coming.
43, right. But not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards. First down, Steelers.
I'm not gonna do no gamble plays, bro.
Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rosen off the play action. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, right. All right.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not
I don't know how they let that happen, but I guess. I guess, Madden. I guess.
Hey, who's gonna make a play for me? I just need something right here, and the end result there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now. It's Clark down right around the 25. They do get a
JJ, what?
They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes,
that's gonna hurt,
but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rosen will throw.
Yeah.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Niggas can't do nothing about this gay-ass play he running.
Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. I got it. We got it. 56. Mike, 80. Right there, 56.
Here's Rosen to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Ravens 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay,
third quarter.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run.
But I'm about to run this game out though, because he doing some real, like, I already see what he's doing, so I ain't even worried about it.
Early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and he'll be out of bounds.
I'm just gonna do the same thing that he doing. Fuck it, that's how niggas want to play. Fuck it, everything to the sideline, and fuck it. Then if that's how I gotta move the ball, I guess that's how I gotta move the ball. Only way I'm gonna throw niggas off. See, that's all they doing. So I'm gonna do the same thing, like, and then what? Every now and again, mixing in with a run. Like, come on, man, that shit is mad cheesy, bro. I can't play like that. Like, it's like, because it seems like that's what everybody's doing. Like,
first down, they're ahead of the chains now.
See, and you want to do that, yeah, and I'm going to see, I mean, come on, bro. Like, this shit is mad cheesy, man.
Looking to throw again on second down.
It's still, regardless. Still cheesy, bro. However you want to look at it, my nigga. I'm running crossing routes. This nigga going that way, that nigga going that way. Like, and that's all you doing. He doing the same thing. And I'm doing it so that way when he complain and be like, oh, that's all you. I'm like, but that's all you was doing. So, like, how you going to get mad at me?
Come up on third down.
Yeah, fuck it.
Jackson will throw again.
And then as soon as I pick a certain play, and this nigga throws a smooth pick right to the nigga.
20.
Man, wow.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And he drops it. You wide open. I give you the ball, and you drop the fucking ball.
They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Bro, these niggas doing dumb shit, my nigga. What happened?
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Another win?
And he'll get it all the way down inside.
Oh, okay. I am. I'm about to end this shit, though. I'm about to get this shit over with. Man.
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's making like it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was crazy.
So back-to-back
the way he got hit was crazy, though.
3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. McFarland once more. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
See, that's all niggas doing. That's all niggas doing. That's all niggas doing, man.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his His crew will take
I mean,
over
that's
at their 45-yard line.
I wasn't even expecting that.
Quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, McFarland. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
1 yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1 yard line.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Play action here with Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Okay.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half. So for Pittsburgh, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the